Fellow Rockets fans, when you go to work tomorrow, when you go to school tomorrow, somebody asks you, "Hey man, what happened to them Rockets?" Hey, tell them it's baseball season. Tell them it's baseball season. Tell them it's baseball season. All right. Tell them it's baseball season. Tell them it's track season. Track season, baseball season, one of those. But this was a tough game to lose. This was a very tough game to lose because I'm not going to say they should have won the game because I think that's foolish to say that somebody should have won the game because the outcome is going to be the outcome. And you have to do what you have to take care of your business on your end. Golden State, they took care of business on their end with the fundamentals of the game. That's not saying the Rockets didn't play fundamentally sound, but Rockets missed too many free throws. Missed too many free throws. I mean, it was just bad. And the worst moments where they was missing free throws were opportunities where they could have had a bit of momentum swinging their way. For example, whenever Steph or Draymond, you get technical fouls on those two, and you're not able to knock down all the free throws, yeah. Because what happens is that crowd, when they see Draymond get a technical, oh, the crowd is going, that Warriors crowd is going wild. Now, let alone when Steph gets a technical foul, oh man, all hell breaks loose over there. Then when you go up there and you miss the free throw, guess what? You get the momentum right back to that crowd because they're like, okay, well, they didn't gain a point from it. Too many opportunities the Rockets had the chance to make the Warriors pay. They didn't make them pay. You can't do that with a team with Golden State, man. You have to make them pay when you have those opportunities. The Rockets, they failed to capitalize on that, and this offseason they're gonna look at that and they're gonna be like, man, we had them. And yeah, and that's the thing. You know what? We can't just. I know you got to go through growing pains. I know, but also while you're going through these growing pains, Rockets, you can't just keep this team together as is. Fred VanVleet might not even be on the team next year. I tell you what, the 8 3 pointers he made today, I would have been okay with him making four of them, and him making the other four. You know what? Let's split the other four into two. Him making two in game one, and in game two in Houston. Like all of a sudden he has a shot back. Where was that when they needed it? He had a whole bunch of wide open shots. Rockets held Steph Curry under 20 points to 17 points. 17 points. That was straight up pure defense. But free throws, got to make your free throws. When you can't make your free throws, the other team, they're going to keep fouling. Another thing that I didn't like, I feel like Ime Udoka got out coached. He got out coached big time. Steven Adams had the momentum. He was getting blocks. The Warriors wasn't getting anything inside. He's snagging every rebound. He was in rhythm. He was in his version of being in the zone, and it doesn't require him to score. He's setting perfect screens, strong screens that the defenders they gotta look over their shoulder. He's grabbing rebounds. Okay, all right, blocking shots, altering shots. And giving the team second and third chances on the offensive glass. And Ime Udoka took him out. Okay, he took him out because the Warriors, they kept fouling him. They kept fouling him. I don't care, man. Like, everybody that's in the game, there's a pro and there's a con to it. There's an advantage and there's a disadvantage. They needed Steve. To be honest with you, the whole team outside of Fred VanVleet is not good at shooting free throws. This team is not, they are terrible at shooting free throws. So you might as well take Shingun out. You might as well take Amin Thompson out. Oh my, Amin Thompson, like, I wish, I wish when he grabs the rebound, I wish he would push the pace. Use those young legs to your advantage. But he misses too many close point blank range shots. And I'm like, wow. Wow. They really doing a number on Amen Thompson. Yeah, I know he had 17 points. He should have had 27. All those free throws he missing. But Ime Udoka got out coached. Jalen Green. Yeah, Jalen Green is not the star. He's a he's a very good player. He's a good player, but yeah, he's not the star of the team. We've seen this throughout the year, okay, and we saw it last year too, and during the regular season as well, where there's moments where it's like if Jalen Green is not on, then he's not in the game. That's wow. I compare his game. I think the athleticism. I think he has potential to be like Clyde the Glide. I mean, I don't think he can glide like the Glide, but I think he's close to similar. But also, I see a lot of Leonardo Barbosa, and he's more Leonardo Barbosa than he is Clyde the Glide, and that's fine because Barbosa was a baller, a hooper, and I'm gonna tell you something about Barbosa. Now I think Barbosa mentally is stronger than Jalen Green because I feel like Barbosa when he came in, he knew what his strength was, his speed. Well, that was one of his strengths. And when he would come into the game, he's coming in blazing, blazing, blazing. He's pushing the pace, moving the ball. He's not coming down, taking his time. When you take your time, you are giving the defense time to set up. And this is an older team. Attack. Draymond talked about your nails. Attack. Apparently that didn't phase Jalen Green. And the way I look at it, if it don't phase him, then it shouldn't phase me. It shouldn't phase me. So don't be surprised when Jalen Green is phased out of the Rockets' plans. And I think he's going to end up being out. Um, but this loss hurts. This loss hurts because now it's pretty much over now. It's over. It's over. Like a lot of times, it's how you lose the game. I mean, that right there, they lost that. That was a very close game, and they had a lot of opportunities where they should have won it, where they could have capitalized and increased that lead, build it up, build it up, build it up, and they come back in Houston, Game 5. They may win that, may not. If they lost that game, it would not surprise me. Sengun put together his best playoff game. It's wasted. It's wasted. But yeah, they could come back, but I mean, I'm not expecting this team to come back. I mean, the prophecy that I had, it was Rockets in 6. Looks like wrong year. Rockets in 6. But this Warriors team, I'm gonna tell you something. Who they're gonna play in the next round? I think they'll play OKC. I think. I don't know. I don't think OKC is gonna make the same mistakes that the Rockets are making. Yeah, I don't see them making the same mistakes the Rockets are making. I don't see. They know who their star is and their go-to guy, SGA. I don't think they're gonna be making mistakes like that. I know they're a young team, but this their third year in a row making the playoffs. Yeah, they're not gonna make those same mistakes. But man, this devastating loss, man, devastating loss. And they played so well. Dylan Brooks, man, dude, like I don't think Dylan Brooks is gonna be with the Rockets next year. No, some players are transitional players. They help you with as far as the transition to help get to the next level. And Dylan Brooks, thank you. We appreciate it. But that foul on Jimmy Butler, that was uncalled for. Just go contest the shot. Just go contest the shot. Don't touch him. Just contest the shot. That was a momentum killer because Fred VanVleet had just hit a three to tie it up. You saw Jimmy Butler. He hurt himself when Sengun was guarding him. Sengun didn't do anything to him. And then he just pulled up a prayer. 3-pointer. I mean, if he would have made it, he would have made it. But if you're gonna contest it, don't foul the shooter. Don't foul the shooter. Rockets had the momentum. And once again, this is one of those nights where, man, it's very, very frustrating. It's not just frustrating because they lost, it's because it's so late. It's hard to sleep after your team lose a game like this. For me, it's hard to sleep. So I'm like, golly, man. But it's been a hell of a season. Hell of a season. They got to the playoffs. Hey, Golden State, they're not your typical 2 seed. I'm looking at the records. I'm like, I didn't realize that they're 48-34. Rockets are 50-32. So they just a few games behind each other. So, but and that's how it is in the West, man. That's how it is in the West. Steph Curry, even though he only had 17 points, ultimate decoy. Ultimate decoy, man. You have to pay attention to that dude. Jimmy Butler, he balled. He toughed out. He gritted out. So Draymond had some real good defensive stops. I mean, as a Rockets fan, of course, I would love for Draymond Green to get kicked out. I thought he actually ended up getting ejected, but it's like that's not something I'm wishing for. And like I said in the last game, they get sidetracked when they see Draymond getting a technical. Then they think, okay, all we got to do is bait him into getting another one. The refs are not going to allow that. And I'm glad they're not allowing that because the way I look at it, it's like this. I grew up playing video games, still play video games from here time to time. But whenever you play in a video game, okay, you have to get past certain bosses in order to get to the next level. You can't hope for an injury or some glitch or technicality. No, you have to beat them. Even though they're going to be doing things where it's like, when the computer is controlling a certain player or a character, that character is going to be extremely hard. They're going to be moving way faster than you move fast. They're going to be jumping higher than you jump. And you're supposed to be able to jump higher and move faster. But because the computer controlling it, you're at a disadvantage. But you still have to figure out a way. And you're not going to do it with all this whole baiting and all that stuff. So, but he was real good. He was good for him. Draymond was real good for him. And I'm thinking about Jalen Green, man. Like, golly, man. Golly. Like, I thought I heard something. To be quite honest with you, I think they're better off bringing Jalen Green off the bench. I'll say bring him off the bench because the dude he's fast. He's fast with the ball, but you will never know it because sometimes he uses it, sometimes he doesn't. Use your powers. Use your superpowers. But it is what it is, man. Yeah. So not gonna be Rockets in 6 in this round, people. Not gonna be Rockets in 6 in this round. But anyways, hey, thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, that's why it's gonna be hard for me to sleep. It's gonna be hard for me to sleep, man. Golly, y'all. This is wild, man. This is wild. They should have had that game. But anyways, that man, that's hey, that's why Steph is in the GOAT conversation, man. In the GOAT conversation. But damn, Rockets, you got to make your free throws, man. Make your damn free throws. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Them doggone, man, them damn Rockets, boy, I tell you, man. Damn Rockets. Time to get ready for baseball season, Rockets fans. I ride or die with my team, but I'm very realistic about it. I mean, in the playoffs, it's about momentum. You got to have that boost in momentum. And you know what? Cade Cunningham had a good game, even though the Pistons lost yesterday. And Jake, we still couldn't get anything out of Jalen Green. So, yeah, I don't. I don't know. And Rockets head coach Ime Udoka, he's all about having two-way players out there. And I think Green, he's gotten a lot better at defense, but his inconsistency on offense. Maybe we're expecting too much from the young man. Maybe we're just expecting too much. And that's probably the truth. But your number 2 pick, expecting big things from you. Cade Cunningham made his first All-Star team this year. Evan Mobley made the All-Star team this year. He's the only one out that top 3 in that draft that did not make an All-Star team. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. When is Jalen Green going to take that next step, y'all? When is he going to take that next step? Or, I don't know. Maybe it's on a different team, different system. Who knows? But anyways, hey, thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.